All right, this is Remix 29, version A and B, two different versions. This was also part of I think the same contest that the Beat 28, the Remix 28 was part of. I think I got the acapellas and stuff from the same site. But anyway, two different versions here. Go over them real quick. Try and keep these videos short and entertaining, or at least informative or whatever for those that want to see what I'm doing and try and give me some feedback and give me some pointers to help me get better at what I'm trying to do. Um, the first version A used a chop sample, and it was a already overused sample, I guess. I don't know if you want to say overused, but a lot of people had touched it. And I actually had somebody email me about this and was like, "Yo, man, you flipping, samples that other people already have flipped." And I know that already. I think it's funny when people tell me that, like I don't know that already. I already know Augustus Heavy Duty has been sampled to death, but part of the reason why I like going and using some of the samples that other people already use is kind of like practicing. It's like if you're going to get good at basketball, you don't go pick up a soccer ball and go practice. You use the same thing other people use to try and get a better feel for what they're doing. And so I knew this was sample already, and I just wanted to flip it and see what I could come up with, just to play around with the sample to get an idea of what kind of different things you can do. So in this sample, here's what it sounds like normally, and then I slow it down so it sounds like this. And then when I go back and play it, I chop it up. Okay, and then I just put a bunch of different stuff. I chop up the vocals that the artist had with the song,
Hey yo, who that?
and then other samples from other places.
Fuck a rap. Blast off heat.
So some Fat Joe, and then some AG samples
Fuck a rap.
from the song
Hey
itself.
yo, who?
So this is how this one ended up sounding.
Hey yo, who that? Blast off heat.
So anyway, you can download that, version 29A and hear that remix. Then I did another version because again, this is all just for practice and fun and just experimenting to see what just to get a feel for different directions you can go with the music, trying to dig around in Reason and learn a little bit more about Reason and stuff and trying to develop what I want to do. As you can see, from my drums and stuff, I kind of got away from the re-drum, started using the NN19 a lot. Still not really using the NNXT really, but using the NN19 for a lot of different stuff. So here's the chop, this time of Daniel Janet. Again, another sample that has been used. I know that, but I just wanted to play around with, see what I could come up with. So this is what the sample sounds like. So I took it, chopped it up, and did this to it. And the fun thing about this particular sample for me is that normally when I sample something, I always want to use all the pieces, and I usually have them right next to each other. I had a tendency to do that. I don't know why, but I wanted to smash all of the sample in. If you sample 2 bars worth of material, it's like you want to use all of those sounds in the 2 bars that you sample, like almost trying to keep it in the same frame. But with this one, I just use certain pieces and space it out and try to let the track breathe a little bit or whatever. And so this is what I end up coming out with.
Hey yo, who that? Blast off heat. Fuck a rap.
So, that version came out really different. And so that's the whole purpose of me doing a lot of these remixes. Kind of like, you can make beats and not be encapsulated in the idea of trying to have to stick to a particular tempo and having to try and bend the music around the artist vocals and stuff. But for me, the artist vocals are a very important part of the track. So the remixes are fun to do because to me, it's like you end up with a finished product instead of just a beat. You end up with a finished song. You can go in and throw your mutes and stuff in and you change ups however you want, and build a whole song instead of just making a 4, 8, or 16 bar loop and then just looping over with change ups here and there randomly. And so that's why I do this stuff. So yeah, nothing really crazy or original out of this set, but this is all just practice. So I'm remix beat number 29. Download it, download the kit. Shoot me some feedback, whatever you're thinking. Get at me, man. Hip hop.